Hey, welcome to episode 2 of the mini-series on League 6, where we leave everything up to a dice roll chance. I don't make any decisions on my own. We leave it all up to chance to see if it's possible for us to achieve the Rune Trophy, at least. Perhaps we go for the Dragon, we'll see. But last time I checked in with you, I kind of just started dialing in on some rock crab grinding, and check it out. Are you kidding me? 81 range. Got also a few defense levels too, but wow, we got quite a bit of range there, and even a little bit of crafting because I've been doing enough damage to mine from the gem crab. But I've been thinking a lot about what the mission is, what's the next step. And so what I want to do is I want to really knock out the ranged build with armor and with the right weapon. So we got a few things we need to do. Word on the street is there are blue dragons in this dragon's nest. So I think getting some blue d'hide armor is going to be the next step, which means we are going to need to craft. We are going to need to kill the dragons. And we also need to get ourselves the best weapon we can, which I think right now is going to be the magic short bow. Because we learned last episode that I can buy as many arrows as I want. Magic short bow with rune arrows, I feel like it's going to be a really solid start to get into some bossing. And so I think that's what I want to do. I feel good with the 80 range. We're also going to need to get the defense levels up for this too, but I think I'll just do that passively on my own. But I think this is all going to start then with getting the magic short bow created. So we need to get into some wood chopping, I guess. Or should I do the crafting first? I don't really know, because here's the thing. With the crafting, I've got a bunch of these red topazes that I've gotten from being able to mine the Le Crab, but I can't use them until level 16. I need one more level to get to 16. And I need... Oh, I actually have an opal. Wait, can I cut the opals? I didn't realize that was a... Hold on. Will this get me to 16? I did. I just got to 16. Hold on. Now I can cut my opals. Hold on. Let me see what this gets me to. Because what I need is level 10. Ooh. We actually got some points for doing the topaz. Okay, so I'm level 19 right now. I need level 20 to do my sapphires. And if I can do my sapphires, I can go thieve from the gem stall, which I already did. I already got a bunch of sapphires from there. And I feel like that's going to be a really smooth way to get the crafting up, get some extra money. Also, have you peeped the money stack? Are you kidding me? We are swimming in it. 7.5 mil just from gathering XP on this range grind. It is pretty unbelievable now that I think about it. How much, in the first video, I was like, wow, we got 6K. And that's because I just thought money was going to be so hard to come across. But once it started rolling in, we're to the point now where this is a lot, but it's like we are going to be set for life. We don't have to worry about any like weird grinds to like buy stuff. So in other news though, we also are a few tasks away, still 33 tasks away from getting Karamja. But do you see this flashing demonic packs? It's time to get into our next dice roll. So I appreciate the feedback that you guys gave, where you said to not just like randomize every single bit here on the tree, on the combat tree, because we want the stuff to be exciting and cool. And so I think we're going to randomize one little bit of the tree at a time. I think that's fair. Like rather than trying to randomize, a 5% regeneration runes, and then like, random other combat styles. It's like we randomized the range style. Let's randomize our 3 choices here. So we have thrown weapon specialization, which would give us the range echoes a 20% chance to max hit, which would be insane. And all the thrown weapons will work with the Eclipse to Addle. I don't know what that is. But we also have the crossbow specialization, which I hope we don't get, because we don't really have good access to a crossbow right now. 15% chance to trigger more ranged echoes. So it increases the frequency of the echoes. And it says it works with the ballista as well. I've seen the ballista in Last Man Standing, but I don't actually know how that's going to apply to us. Then we also have the bow bonus. So the ranged echoes never miss. So there's, if I'm going to be honest with you, I want either the thrown one, because the thrown one would give us an advantage here as we grind to 99. But then the bow is more in line with our bow mission. So Let me go ahead and flick on over our dice roll window. Blink. There it is. Popping over to my other monitor to roll it. So we're going to do rolls 1 and 2 for the bow. 2 or 3 and 4 for the crossbow. Please no. And then 5 or 6 for the throne. So it's still left up the roll from last time. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Rolling. Please. 6. Okay, the throne. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. For now. You know what I mean? Like, I just was hoping not for a 3 or a 4. So we'll take that. Let's go ahead and spend it because that's the rules of what we do. So undo change. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and click the throne weapon specialization. Let's go ahead and apply it. Here it is. Okay. So that should give us pretty much a nice instant boost to our grinding, even though the grinding is over. It is what it is. You know, this will help us when we're trying to kill the, like the dragons and everything as we achieve our bow. So with that done, I'm going to finish up this gem crab here, maybe get our next crafting level, and then see if we can cut some sapphires. Because we're going to need crafting level, 66 for D, and 71 for D-hide? For blue D-hide? Yo, that's pretty intense. I didn't realize it was going to be that much. Okay, it might be a little bit of a grind, but hopefully not too bad with thieving gems from the gem stall. We might actually wait to do some gem rocks in Karamja, because Karamja has the gem rock area, right? That's in Shiloh Village? Yeah, the gem rocks right over here. So that might be the play to mainly get the gems to get our crafting up. Well, let's go ahead and mine this gemstone rock here. Oh, I didn't get enough to... Oh, it's because I was... All that time I spent. Oh, no. Oh, you're telling me I'm not going to get a level? Maybe I can, like, mine some clay or something. Hey, speaking of which, there's some clay right here. Let me get a couple clays. Oh, mining some clay was actually the league's task. While I was AFKing at one point on the crabs, I did go over to the fishing shop, and I got a bunch of bait and feathers. So I bought like 20,000 or something, because, you know, we're money bags over here. So good to have, you know. We're going to need some food at some point, so we're going to need to do some fishing. But I guess I just realized my hit points are really high, too. They said they're at 72 since I was leveling them alongside with range. It's super weird. I've never really done like a pure account before where I've had like level 1s in attack and strength, but like super high range. Okay, I'm gonna take my clay. I'm gonna form it into some like pots or whatever I can craft. Let me see, what's the best thing I can craft here at this level? Okay, I actually have enough to make plant pot, so hopefully that gets me a little more XP than these other things. And then we'll see how many crafting levels I can crank out with just the gems. Oh wow, you get 160 XP per plant pot. That's actually really good. So that got us a ton of levels already. Let me go ahead and fire these. Oh, and using the oven was a task. Wow, so a plant pot combined of like claying it and then spinning it is 300 XP. That's pretty good. All right, this is where the dopamine is about to be insane. Okay, so we're at 26 crafting, 16 technically. Let's see what this full inventory gets us. Rip it. Oh, 400 XP drops is crazy. That's 24. That's 25. That's 26. That's 27. Man, the early dopamine levels never miss. Okay, so that got us to raw level 30, aka crafting level 40, which I believe if we had access to green D-hide. Oh wait, no, that's in the 60s. Interesting. I for some reason thought green D-hide was 40s. Blue was 50s, maybe because I'm thinking of the defense level, but the good news is I actually have an entire other inventory of those sapphires that we can do. Okay, and we got to 35 from that second inventory. So now I can just get the rest of these like sapphires, frickin' emeralds, rubies, diamonds. I can probably do all of those. Oh, the emeralds give 540 per drop. Oh, rubies give 680. Oh, and cutting a ruby was a task. What about cut a diamond? Task? 860. Ooh, nasty. So all of that got us to 49 crafting. Not bad at all. Okay, I've decided I want to get the gems over at the gem rocks in Karamja. So what we're going to do is we're going to grind out the rest of our points and tasks we need to get over to Karamja, which means I think it's time to start the wood cutting grind. So let's get over there. Let me grab my Draymond staff and we're going here to the Auburn Valley. Now, why, you might ask? Well, because this is where we can find the axe shop to buy our axe upgrades. And since we don't have any of the, like the barbarian fisting or any of those, like we need to actually get equipment. So barbarian fisting, I don't know why I called it that, but so look at this. We can get our, I think we can buy up to right now, we can use a mithril one. That's 20s, right? Just checking. Yeah, 20s and then adamant for 31, rune for 41. So, oh man, they only sell up to adamant. That's kind of a bummer, but we'll get those eventually. Let's go ahead and buy both of those. And we'll start things off here with the mithril axe. And I actually haven't even tested what the, oh, now that I think about it, are there any oak trees or anything here? I don't know if I actually have the ability. I can't do maples. Oh, but there's a poacher's event over here. Okay, let me see if I can maybe do this poacher's event. Maybe this will give me some thousands of XP. So little XP from doing these events. Okay, not even worth doing. Well, crap. Okay, well, at least I have the axes. Let me just go back then to... You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to where we were. And I'm right by the fairy ring here are some oak trees. So, you know what? I'm going to just chop these up. And I haven't even checked my new ability yet, but I should be getting fire making XP. Oh, check it out. As it chops. And wow, some pretty big XP drops there, even for that one log. I think it was like 480 or something for the fire making. So this will be actually really nice for the cash stack too. You can see I'm gaining like 2K every like couple game ticks. And this is so convenient. It's very AFK this way, which is really nice. So we'll get a few of these levels going. You know, hopefully these levels will just add more to the total level, which will get us more league points. And it's just helpful to get these skills up, you know, hopefully at some point we're probably gonna need to get a few 99s, especially for these ones that are a little bit more chill. So I can't really complain. You know, it's a chill start to the morning. What are you sipping on? And remember, the end game here is focusing on, not the end game, but the current mission. Oh, we got a bird's nest. Cool, we'll take those and we can use those to fill up the inventory. That's way more convenient. But anyway, we're trying to get a magic short bow here. So we need to be able to cut magic trees, which means we're gonna need 85 woodcutting, but because of our boosted stats, only 75. Which one of you mentioned on the last video that at level 80, the 10 plus 10 boost is over 2 million XP extra you get. Like, I didn't realize that the plus 10 skill boost was as good as it is. You know what I mean? I really was thinking like it only like just gave you plus 10 to your stats for like the starting levels. I was like, what? Like you get level 10 in like 2 minutes doing a skill, especially in leagues, but I get it now. And I'm really glad that we were able to random chance roll this one because it's been awesome. And I didn't even realize, but we're already 39, which means we can already use our adamant axe, which actually we might have been using because it was just sitting in our inventory now that I think about it. And now that we're level 30, aka 40, which means, dudes, I've been here for like, I mean, just like nothing for what, 3 minutes, and it's already time to go chop some maples. So let's go do that. Okay, wait a second. Actually, I just realized I need to be fletching. I need to be fletching if I get 85 magic and I get my logs. I can't be like, okay, I got my logs, now what? I need to be able to actually make the bow. So we need to check our relics, and I should be able to like toggle. Okay, so I need to toggle the burning thing. We'll be able to process everything all at once, which will be really nice. What's my fletching right now? 22. So I can only fletch oak stuff. So actually, I gotta go back to the oak stuff. I got to. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me grab my knife, because this is not RS3, where you just have it on your tool belt. Let's go back to where we were, and we're gonna see what it looks like to fletch a full inventory all at once. It shouldn't be long. I mean, it shouldn't be long before we can do the maple trees fletching. So, oh my God, you guys didn't tell me that I had my roll dice window open the whole time. I reopened my my video capture software, and I saw this just sitting there on the screen the whole time. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you know, I have to like, I basically flick it on and off, just like using my, you know, hide or show monitor screen thing. So I'm sorry, that was probably very visually distracting. Good news is though, we've got our full inventory of oak logs here. So we're gonna process this all at once. Can I make the longbow off the rip? Okay, I need 25. Let's make the short bow off the rip. Big jump of XP. 3.3K. Wow, nice. So now I just gotta like spam click drop these, and that put us to level 31. Okay, so we're actually, you know what we can do is we can actually do willow now. So let's go ahead and go back to where we were, because I actually saw a willow tree over by the... Oh, wait, we're already here. Here we go. I actually saw a willow tree over here. I didn't realize there were willows in this Auburn Valley. I really thought there were only maples, yews, and magics. So we can actually go here, hang out, chop some trays. Ooh, and a nice juicy 540 XP per willow chop. I'm just kicking myself for like leaving that roll dice window open. And it's just one of those things where I work really hard to try to make fun videos. And I've been really trying to grind out a lot of content and be good about it. And little things like that where I'm like, I just ruined the first few minutes experience for like a ton of viewers who probably just clicked off when they just saw that just sit on the screen still. The adversity, though, is what makes you better in everything in life. Like, we got to take, like, it's as frustrating as it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's going to be okay. You know, we move on. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos, though. If you do, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. I'm trying to bridge the gap between RS3 players and old school players by playing both games. So I know a lot of you who watch me for my RS3 stuff, but I hope you can at least somewhat enjoy this, partake in it a bit, because I think it goes both ways too, for both sides of the game to enjoy aspects of both. But don't worry, for those following my unguided quest series in RS3, those videos aren't not happening. All right, they're happening. Okay, we've got our first full inventory here of the willow logs. We're at 31 fletching right now. Let's see what we can get in one fell inventory. Oh, we need 35? No way. Oh, that sucks, dude. Okay, you know what? Let me make some shafts then. Ah, well. 3K experience though. Wow, fletch 1,000 arrows was actually a task though. So low-key worked out okay. You know what I just realized? Our agility is still level 1 too. We can't use any of these shortcuts or anything like that. You pick and choose your battles here in leagues, you know? You pick and choose, and wait till we have to pick and choose our area unlocks. That's gonna be crazy. So what I mean by that is that there are different areas that have the different echo bosses, and the echo bosses are what drop like the really, really good weapons. So for our range build right now, you guys can see here that there's really only 3 spots that make sense for the range build. So we've got Karamja, we've got the wilderness, and we've got the desert. That's kind of our 3 like viable choices once we get to that point. Now, obviously we're still kind of far away. We don't even have Karamja unlocked yet, but soon enough we will. Ooh, 6K XP drop is crazy. That was great. And that put us to fletching level 40 with the boost. So anyway, when it comes down to trying those... So anyway, when it comes down to picking our next spot, the desert, Karamja, or the wilderness are what we're looking for. And if we get anything else, we'll figure it out. Because that's what this whole challenge is all about. Can we really maximize leagues even when the odds are against us? I gotta be honest with you guys though. So far, our rolls have been pretty freaking good. I can't, you know, I would definitely have made different choices, but you know, it's all worked out just fine so far. I mean, granted, we are in the super early stages. I'm like, everything's fine as I sit here with like level 1s and everything. But I think it's all gonna work out. It's gonna be a fun journey. Now, if you're playing leagues, I'm curious, do you have any certain build that you're going for? Or do you have any... I guess I can't ask for any advice because you can't tell me what to pick because it's not up to me or you. Okay, we got to level 45 fletching, which means it's time to move on to our maple trees. So let's check out that. Let me go ahead and just drop my inventory. 800 per maple. Ooh, man. And that cash stack just continues to tick up. All right, a little update for you. Been AFK grinding for a bit and got to 81 woodcutting and 76 fletching. And I realized that magic trees only needed 75. So way overshot that. But I was thinking, okay, I got to grind to 80 though to get the short bow. But then I got to thinking about our demonic pacts and what we chose here, or what we got rolled, which is for the thrown weapons, and how since we have a perk there. And then it started making me think about some of the chats that I was seeing while I was doing gem crabs. And when I was doing gem crabs, some folks were mentioning this thing right here, the Tox Shill Ool, which is a throwing weapon that you can get from like the Jad lava shop. And apparently, it's as good as a magic short bow when you're using rune arrows. And you might be thinking, okay, well, how am I supposed to get that? Well, part of this this grind so far, check it out. If I go into my bank, I have over 10 mil banked right now, which means I can go buy this over on that shop. The thing is, we have to go to Karamja, and we have one other problem. It requires Tokel for us to actually purchase these throwing weapons. But I can get the Tokel by trading death runes that I can buy here over to the rune shop under the lava city. So just going to be a simple exchange there. I can stock up on these thrones. We automatically save / regenerate some of them anyway. I feel like that's the better move, the better use of our demonic pact, and honestly gives us a really good goal to get these last few tasks. I still have 13 tasks until Karamja. We still haven't unlocked it yet. So I'm thinking now we bust out some tasks. So I'm going to start cranking out some tasks right now. We need to crank some out. I know one of them here is to pick some flax. I'm just referencing the wiki to bust out some of these tasks because I can order them based on the region. Boom. We need to get on this. We're already limited by our choices. We can use the wiki here. And there are some seriously simple tasks that we can do here. Little things where I'm just like, how have I not even thought to do these things? And this is all going to start by getting rid of this damn apron that I've been wearing since the start of the account. And I still have yet to freaking cook some food with this apron on. So you need to cook that as a spit roast. Oh, no way. This was the only raw meat I had, which was bird meat. No way, dude. Literally don't have like anything I can buy right now. Silly things like this. Pick 6 wheat, pick 6 cabbages, and pick 6 potatoes. Like, who would have thought to do that? Ooh, we got a count check. First time we've done this in a while. Oh, shoot. We don't have a bank pin on this account. Oh, I failed the check. I was hoping to get an XP lamp. That would have been clutch. All right, we're officially killing our first real enemy here, a hill giant, which because we have 80 range, we can clearly take on like no problem. And we should get a pretty big amount of points there. Oh, never mind. Only 10? What the? Bowing near these Quetzals is a task. Talking to a portmaster is a task. Oh, here's that Tiras helm that I was looking for. I can buy one of these, and if I equip it, I should get a task as well. Boom. Wait, can I cook this rabbit on the stove here? Please say I can. I want to take this apron off for good. Can cook with an apron. We can delete the apron. Finally. Now we look like a real adventurer. Pickpocketing a citizen. I mean, we literally have level 80 thieving, and I've never done that before. Literally equipping an iron dagger is about to be some points. Defeat 3 chickens in 6 seconds. Dunzo. Fletch an oak shortbow. Somehow I hadn't done that. Okay, fletching the oak stocks. Boom, there we go. That's another one down, and we need 2 more. And we're going to get both of these really fast. Ready? You ready to see this? Here's what we're going to do. All we got to do is take our bowstrings. All we need is 2. Put them on the bowstring spool. That's 1. Bada boom, and 30 points there. And then make the short bow. There it is. It says at the bottom there, you have completed enough tasks to unlock a new area. It is time for some Karamja. Let's see what this says first here. Karamja. We can't pick another spot right now, so we gotta go here. So there's nothing to roll. We're gonna go ahead and let's see. But we're gonna get access to the Brimhaven dungeon for some combat and items. The fight caves and the fight pits and just the Jad shop thing we were just talking about. That's our big thing. The Inferno. Yeah, we won't be going there anytime soon. Okay, here we go. We've unlocked it officially. Here we go. Look at that animation. With the map. Whoa, cool. We can go to the Tazar City right away too. Okay, we're definitely going to go there in a second, but I don't know. Did you guys see that? We have another demonic Pacts talent to buy. Okay, so here we are. So we have essentially 3 choices here now. So we can either unlock the crossbow one, the bow one, or this +5 permanent defense level boost. I mean, not the most exciting choices, but the rules of the challenge stay in place. So let's pop back up our handy dandy dice roller. Okay. Oh wait, we got to decide what we're going to do. Let me close that. Okay, so we're going to go number 1. 1 or 2 is for the bow thing. 3 or 4s for the crossbow, and then 5 or 6 for the little minor defense boost. So let's go ahead and pop that window back open. Boop. There it is. And let's roll. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Rolling. 2. Okay, so that means we get the bow then. Let me close this window. Boop. And okay, so we're going for the bow. When the bow is equipped, range echoes never miss. Okay, it's the rule. So let's do it. Great. Okay, so now we can like freely swap between bows and the throne and feel good about it. So now all of a sudden the magic short bow doesn't seem too bad. But you know, hey, it's the challenge, man. It's the challenge. So we need to go buy those throwy things from the Tazar city. So before we do that, we need to go get some death runes to exchange with them. So that's the tech we're doing in Tal Tekken, is we're going to go over to the rune shop here. And I don't know how much we should spend. Maybe a milli. I think we're going to start with that because we can buy infinite death runes here. So all I got to do is just spam click the hell out of this. And look, that cash stack is not even changing. How fast can I freaking click? Oh, wait. Oh, whoa. Okay, now we're chipping into it. I'm thinking 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 death runes. I feel like that's fair. I mean, our cash stack is still massive. I almost feel like we should do more, but we can always teleport back if we need to. I do, however, need to also buy some iron arrows because apparently that's a task just to like shoot some iron arrows, and I never even bought them before. Okay, there's the shoot 6 iron arrows thing. I just wanted to get that out of the way. That way I don't have to worry about these iron arrows anymore. Okay, we ready to go to Karamja? We're going to go straight to the Tazar city. Let's use our bank teleport, and here we are. Okay. All right, we've got our death runes here, and looks like there's a bunch of people training down here. Probably not a bad spot to train. Oh, because you can save spot over this sulfur vent. Okay. So I think the trader is over here somewhere. Okay, yeah, right here. Here's the. So I can sell the death runes. Look at that, 900 tokel. And okay, so it doesn't scale the value or anything. So let me just spam sell. Okay, we got 183K. I feel like that is a lot. So the do I go? Oh shoot, I just attacked one of the guys. I did not mean to. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Whoa, I have all my money on me. Whoa, get out of here. Okay, now I shouldn't be accidentally clicking on these guys who could 1000% take me out with my really crappy defense. Wait, I can just buy all these sapphires and emeralds for 37 tokel. No way. Did we just eliminate the crafting grind? Are you kidding me? Hold up here. So if I just buy a bunch of sapphires, oh, I can only buy them one at a time though. Oh wait, if I spam click though, I can fill my whole inventory and it didn't even touch it. Yo, we have just completely negated the crafting grind. Because not only, I mean, look at this, I'm actually gaining cash stack. Sure, I lose a little bit of tokel, but I can always just go buy more death runes and repeat this process. It is officially the infinite money glitch. I'm not even gonna bother hanging on to these sapphires. Okay, hold up. Before I do that, I wanna make sure I can buy what I need to from this shop, because this is where I can buy the freaking throwy things, right? Yes, right there. Okay, these are $375 each. That sounds kind of pricey. Let me see. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually chopping into my... Oh, wow. And look at this. Value obsidian cake, 90K. I don't need any defensive requirements for that. Let me buy that real quick. Look at this. Some great defense. Oh, and it was buy an obby cape was a task. Cool. Okay, this is some crazy news. So what we're going to do is we only were able to buy 187 of those. Damn, that's it? But wait a second. We have the infinite money glitch. What are we talking about here? Okay, call me crazy, but I'm going to go spend like 6 mil. Why do I feel like buying an onyx is a task? Okay, crafting an onyx amulet is, but not just buying one. So we'll hold off for now, but let's buy a bunch of these emeralds. Let's get crafting. We're sitting at 3 mil right now. Let's see how much money we get by the time we are done up to from 55 to 71. You know what I just realized? There's a gem store in Varlamore. And look at this. Are you kidding me? You can sell back the gems and they have rubies. What was I thinking? This is where I need to be spending my gold. I guess this is just like a learn as you go kind of thing, but oh my God, the XP drops are, I mean, they're not crazy better, but almost 700 XP per, oh, that's 61, aka 51, aka 61. So then I can just sell all these rubies back. Oh, for a decent amount too. Okay, so 3204 for how much I need to buy. Let me just buy as fast as I possibly can. You guys know the method, right? You do this on the mouse. So we spent 2K there. I'm just blown. I don't know how I didn't think of this all this time. Here I was talking about Shiloh gem rocks and all that crap. And just like that, here we have it. We've got our 61 crafting, aka 71, which is what we need for our blue d'hide everything. So what does that mean for us? That means it is time to go kill some blue dragons. We can make the armor. It's going to boost our range bonus. And that's been the big goal so far. So, you know, it'd be fun to do though, go spend all this tokel because we just made, you know, 600 plus K just standing here getting free training. I mean, this is literally an infinite money loop. So it's going to be good to know that, to come back here. Maybe down the line, we push some, you know, some level 99 crafting perhaps. You know, maybe there's going to be faster methods later, but this is just like an infinite glitch method. So we'll take that. But for now, let's go ahead and head back over to the Tazar city and buy the rest of our throwy rings. And then we'll go see how they are against dragons. Let's equip the U shield for, oh, I thought we got a range bonus for that. Oh, we get the range strength bonus, right? Wait, we don't get anything? I thought you got something from using, maybe it's the d'hide shields you get it from. Oh, that was anticlimactic. However, this does mean though that we can go the dragons. So now that I think about it, I don't really have any food. So the real question is, do I risk it? I think I'm gonna bank all my money. So this cave has blue dragons in it. Let's see, do they hit us right off the rip? Hopefully not. Ooh. It's kind of empty here. I bet you there's a lot of people safe spotting. Oh, there are. Yeah, okay. Is there another safe spot? That's the real question. I don't know if there is. Okay, I can safe spot from right here. The blue dragons can't get me. And can just start killing away. This is great. Nice passive training here that's going to be actually purposeful. Because you know what else I can get? Not only the hinds, but also the bones. Okay, cool. And now I can pick up the loot. Our first dragon kill. We got rune dagger off the rip there. Wow, no kidding. Uh-oh. No fire, no fire. Ooh. Okay, I got to be a little bit faster with picking that up, but I can do that. And I have some cakes just to be safe, but rune's dagger right away. That's pretty great. And max hit of 16 right now. Once we can craft this armor, it's over. I wasn't recording, but I freaking died to fire breath. I had 2 of the guys on me. What do I do? Don't tell me I lost everything. Okay, our dropped items are by a gravestone where we died. No. Thankfully, we keep our briefcase. We just get it back right away. I think I lost my Draymond staff, though. I'm pretty sure. Okay, hopefully I can just sneak in there, no problem. Ooh, there's no one attacking these things. I didn't realize there were red dragons over here. Okay, let me loot my grave. Boom, looted it. We're good. We got everything back. We got our Draymond staff. We got everything. Cool. All right, we're all set. No harm, no foul. All right, it's time to get out of here. Let's go ahead and head back. We should have enough. Ooh, dragon tried to attack me. Nice try. All right, we got out of there. It is, it's time to craft this stuff finally. So I think the hides, I can tan those over in the autumn place. So this is the tanner area. Let me just trade her real quick. Does she? Yeah, okay. Make our blue hide. Okay, we did it. So we need to go grab needle and thread, of course. We also got our first herb of the account, I believe. So we'll go ahead and, oh wait, I just deposited it. I meant to clean it. Literally, it was our first herb because we just got a league task for that. Here we go. Okay, we can craft, let's just craft one at a time, right? Hopefully it just makes one. Cool, just made one. Nice. Craft the chaps. Nice. And craft the top. And there we go. Check it out. Boom, boom, and boom. We got we got some league task points for that. And look at us. We're officially getting gear. Like, we are kind of somewhat geared up for where we should be right now. But now that we've got the armor set, the next focus for our next episode is going to be getting our next relic and getting our next area. It's time to grind out. I feel like we can survive now. We can start maybe taking on some Slayer tasks. We are going to start chipping through those task lists even more. You know, there's more skills to grind out. So plenty of work to be done. We're going to continue to try to lean into our strengths, but we are just 240 points away from officially reaching the Iron Trophy, which gets us one step closer to the overall goal of the account, which is getting into the Rune Trophy territory. So exciting stuff. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. Make sure you guys let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you in the next episode.